everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to set up a Kanban project in Jira from scratch as an admin. And Kanban is perfect for teams that want a continuous flow of work without rigid structure of sprint. We'll cover the project creation, column customization, and more detail as we go along. So don't forget to subscribe my channel for more Jira related stuff. So this is basically the view which you can see. This is actually the spaces we need to go. Spaces are basically the projects, but Jira has now changed some UI, so you need to be aware that now we call project spaces to the project. So to create a new space, we need to go and just click on the plus icon. This will ask us to create the already existing template, but we have already planning to create something for work management. We can start from the scratch also, like from the blank space, but let's start with the project management. Okay, so let's keep it as project B. And I want to go for the company manage because team manage has some restrictions that don't allow us to do the major part. So let's go for the company managed project. As a Jira admin, it's very critical because you need to understand the difference between the team manage and the company manage. And whatever name you select in your project, that will ultimately be picked as the key, and it's going to be visible as your work item, like PB1, PB2, kind of. Let's select next from here. I'll do it later. Here you can add your teammate or colleagues in the group if you want to, but it's always advisable to have them later. Okay. So these are actually the Kanban board, and we have summary. Right now there are 0 tickets, board, and the list. List has all the tickets, and this is the JQuery where we can write the query, or we can do the basic filters out of the work items we have. Calendar, timeline. I guess most of these things are not so used, but we majorly use the board and the list, because list give us the whatever tickets been created so far in the project. It's basically give you the overview on it. So when we go to the project B and we go to these 3 dots are called the meatball icon, we go to the space settings, and we want to establish a workflow first. I'm going to go for a very simple one. So in workflow we can see there are 2 types of work types, that is task and subtask. If you want to have something different in the work type like epics or something else, you can just go to the type section and you will see that there are tasks and subtasks, and this is actually the project management issue type scheme, which allow us to configure the changes or add the type of the scheme which we want in our work type. So here we can click on the edit work type. In the actions button, you can see that the project it's been linked to. So this is normal drag and drop stuff. Like if you want, you can just move it to this side and save it. Then we can also have epics in our work type, but we don't need it as of now because we are just going to create a simple workflow. So let's go back. Let's go to the workflow and try to understand how it's been established, because that's very critical for any project. This is the basic inbuilt Jira workflow, like start, to do, in progress, done. And as you can see, these all workflow are interchangeable, like they can be transformed from to do to done and done to do. So these are bi-directional, you can say. Workflow is it, which is good to go as of now. So we don't need to do much of change here, but we will discuss the whole. I'll create another separate video on post functions and how we can actually streamline our workflow in a much better way. When we go to the summary section, these are the priority list which we have. If we want to change some default priority to high, medium, low or something like that, we can do it, like by just clicking on it. You can just edit the, so we just want high, medium and low, and we just save it. This is asking us to map the highest existing work item to the new priority we have. So here we select high and the lowest to low. Save it. So now we have high, medium and low priorities in our project, and that has also been linked to project A, project B and my Kanban project, because this is a default priority scheme, so it will remain same for all project throughout. So if you want to, like change the priority color and something like that, right now you will see that the lowest and the highest have no schemes. It means they are not linked to any kind of project, right? So we don't need to do much of here, but yes, if you want to change the color of this high, I guess it will be great if we choose something like this, a dark red, and low as something a teal color. I guess that will work here. So let's edit the priority color. We are done with it. So now this is a project, and if we want to do something with the space setting, and oh no, not, let's go to the board. Actually, we also need to do some settings with the board. Cool, everything is mapped here. Let's create a ticket now to check it. Right now we don't have a custom field or any mandate field, so I think it will allow us to create it. So this is a ticket we have. Now we can see it on our Kanban board also. We can also drag and drop the ticket to the last status, and we can also update the status from here by clicking on start in progress and then to done. Okay, that's all for today. Actually, it's pretty basic, but now we will try to understand more about how to do the custom field and more about other features in Jira. Thanks for watching.